Hey everybody, and thank you for joining today. I just came on because I wanted to do a video, and I just wanted to talk about starting over and beginning again. A lot of times people fear starting over. They act as though it's the worst thing in the world, and sometimes it may appear to be that way. But most times when we start over again, or have to go back and redo something, we find that there is a blessing in the lesson. There is a blessing as to why you had to start over, why you had to go back to square one and redo the thing again. Because sometimes it's because we missed something the first time around. And so it's a gem when we have to go back. So I'm saying that to say this: don't look at starting over as the end of the world, but look at it as the beginning of a new journey. Because everything don't always go as planned the first time around. Some of you may have been married, divorced, and then got remarried again. And maybe the first marriage didn't work, but the second one did. Also, maybe you started a job in your trade and you started with this company. May have been the company of your dreams, but once you got over there, they may have mistreated you. They may have did you wrong. They might have shorted your check, but then again, didn't even pay you enough money. But sometimes you can go over here to the other company, Company B. They give you more than what you asked for. They appreciate you. They show you that they appreciate you. But it didn't work right that first time around when you went over there. But whatever happened, you left and you had to go try another spot. And it ended up working. Same thing with anything that you do in life. It may not work the first time around. And sometimes we have to do things twice to get it right. So I'm just saying that sometimes we have to begin again. It's not beginning again as in a bad thing. It's not beginning again because we've been so wrong. Sometimes we just need to start over. Throw the recipe in the trash and start all over again to make it better. And wise folks used to say, because I don't like to say old folks, I used to like to say wise folks always used to say, it's better the second time around. And with it being better the second time around, it doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make something wrong with you because you had to do that. Sometimes we're learning in the process, meaning whatever you learned over there or wherever you may have been or whatever your situation may be, whatever you learned, and then you come over here and you add something to that to make it better. So again, I just stress that we have to get out of the mindset of thinking starting all over is a bad thing. It is not a bad thing. It's never been a bad thing. It's the way that you see it and the way you choose to look at it. But if you look at it in a different way, it may not be so bad at all. It may end up being the best thing that could have ever happened to you, whether you see it or not in the beginning or whether you see it or not in the end. It may end up being the best thing that could have ever happened to you. I hear people all the time say, when I went through this or that, oh my God, I thought I wasn't going to make it. But then they turn back and look back from where they come from and are thankful for where they are. Thankful for those experiences is what I call them. I don't call them bad things. I call them experiences. And a lot of times that's what we have to do. We have to experience life, not just live it. We have to experience it. And again, it is not a bad thing. It is not a bad thing because that's what life is. It is a journey, and we don't journey it without experiences. Some experiences may be a little bit harder than others. But guess what? We get through it and we live to see another day. Sometimes we even get to a place where we can look back on things and laugh about what we did that we just knew it wasn't right. But at the time, we thought it was the right thing that was fitting for us. But later on in life to realize, oh no, I can't even believe I did that. is sometimes what we say to ourselves when we look back on a thing from where we've come from. So I say, even if you have to start all over again, I don't care what the situation may be, whether it be a job, relationship, or what have you, whatever you have to start on all over again, remember, there is a blessing in the lesson, and you will succeed even in this. And if nothing else, the second time around will make you better.